Another one. Another one.
Another one.
You've clinched the regular season SWAC championship. How's it feel?
It feels phenomenal. It almost feels like I'm dreaming, you know, to have such great success early, back to back to back. Um, I don't take it for granted, it's not something that's done easily. Um, it's a lot of work put behind it, and I'm just thankful for my staff for going out and recruiting great talent. I'm thankful for them developing that talent, and I'm just thankful that every year we elevate the bar, and we continue to get better. And so I'm just really thankful to be able to win another one.
Want another one back to back to back. I like the way that sounded. So one more regular season home game left. Let's deal with tonight first, UAPB. Probably a little tougher than the fans thought it would be. Probably the first time this season that we were down in the first quarter and at halftime.
Wow, I didn't know that. Nevertheless, UAPB play hard. They do not play like a number 8 team. And I told AD Robinson when we added the other 2 teams to the conference, it made the top 8 tough teams, whereas the bottom 8 would be 0 for whatever. UAPB won some games. They won some big games. They beat some 4s, some 5s, the 3 teams in the conference. And so they are a really good team. And I knew that they were going to come out and play us aggressive. I knew they was going to come out and play tough. I knew they were going to be relentless. And that's what they did. For us, we had to just, try to contain them. Keep them from being explosive, keep them from being, able to get downhill to the rim easily. We just had to kind of make some changes, and it started on the defensive end. And so our players finally adjusted and bought into what we need to do defensively, and I think that helped us pull out with the victory.
Seemed to get the crowd engaged too in the second half, late in the third quarter, all the way through the fourth. That student section right behind UAPB's bench was pretty energetic for you.
I'm so thankful for our student section. I put a charge out for them to come in and be vocal and get here early, and they did just that. AD Robinson and his staff got T-shirts for the students. I reached out to our SGA president. She got towels for the students. They made it a Greek night. I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful for our students. I'm thankful for our fans, our alumni. I'm just thankful for everybody being not just here in the seats, but cheering, being right there with us. It was a point we couldn't score our first basket, but nobody sat down. They stayed up, they stayed clapping, they kept cheering us on. And I'm just so thankful because we need that to win. And, going into the Valley game, we're going to need it. And going into the tournament, we're going to need the exact same energy.
So speaking of going into the Valley game, undefeated in the SWAC, and you have clinched the regular season conference championship. How important is it for you from a history standpoint to still finish strong and go undefeated, go all the way with this last game at home?
Yes, Valley is another tough team. They are losing games by 3, losing games by 5. They are right there in the games. And so it's going to be really important for us to protect history. That's what we're doing right now. I told our team we've won back-to-back championships. Let's do something that hasn't been done, and that's to have a 18-0 record. That'll be history for the university. That'll be history in the SWAC, for women's basketball team to finish 18-0. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Obviously, we know Valley's going to come in and give us a run for our money. They're not going to lay down and give it to us. So we have to be ready to play, locked in, and ready to go.
How good for you, your staff, and this team was it to have a challenge like you had tonight as we get ready to go into the tournament? We talked a couple of weeks ago, you talked about how other teams were catching up and you couldn't get complacent. Was tonight a good test to not be complacent?
It was. It was good because this will be the team we played first round in the tournament next week. We're number 1 seed. I'm sure they've clinched number 8 seed, so we'll play them again. And we needed our players to see, this is a tough team. You're going to be on neutral grounds. You got to come in. You got to play through. You got to be smart. You got to be heady. I will say, with the game plan that we had for this game before the game started, we did not execute it. Mm-hmm. And for me, that gives me, that encourages me because I know if we execute the plan, it's not a game. If you make your free throws, it's not a game. We shot 40% from the free throw line. We were 18 for 30. I think that's 40 or 60. 18 for 30 is bad. You know, you make your free throws. It's not even a game. So, you know, we just got to lock in. We got to lock in, and we got to be competitive. We got to be tough. And I need the girls to believe. Too often we say, oh, you got to get a loss so you can finish strong. No, you don't. Look at UConn. For 3 years in a row, they went 72-0. Look at Baylor. 2 years in a row, Baylor went 18-0. 2 years in a row, they went 18-0 in the conference. Won the conference tournament and went and won the regular season championship and the conference tournament. It can be done. And so we just got to make sure our girls stay locked in.